drowning in the stress and the overwhelm, and something needs to change, and I can't. So how
Mm.
can we like navigate, like you actually can, but like how could we like change that mindset a little bit to,
Yeah, I think I love the micro pause throughout the day because when we say we can't, I mean, then you can't. Like if
yeah,
you're just telling yourself that you can't, then you can't. Like it's literally yourself perpetuating that. And it sounds kind of like harsh to be like, well, you're kind of doing it to yourself.
mhm,
But sometimes you gotta, we need to shake it up and be like, actually, how do we get you like snap you out of this feeling? But the micro pause throughout the day, even with if like, not that I have, I've not been a stay-at-home parent, but I have been at home with my kids all day, some days. And there's a very distinct reason why I choose to go to work because it's not my calling.
yeah,
Um, I go to work outside. I definitely,
yeah,
is the hardest work for sure. But even with like an all day with your kids, like how can we bring presence to that micro pause and like take a breath? Remove yourself from a situation if your kids are driving you crazy. Like, oh, sometimes I'll just take myself away. Like, I put myself in a timeout. They might follow, and that still gives you a little bit of time. And so it's creating the momentum from these micro pauses to be able to step into creating space between that like complete bottomed out, drowning, overwhelm to be like, how do I create a little bit of space from that?
yeah,
And I love the thought of like our emotions will dictate, you know, then our actions and what our thinking. And sometimes we think, oh, but I'm not joyful. Joyful is like the highest emotional state we can have. But I'm drowning and I'm overwhelmed. Well, that's very much lower on the scale of emotions. So, what's the next emotion that I can reach for that feels a little bit better? Sometimes that might be anger. It doesn't mean you have to be angry with your kids, but maybe you get angry with yourself and like, why can't I do this? And that can build momentum. And then
mhm,
what's the next one from there? And then you can kind of start to like create this space from that drowning feeling. But at the end of the day, recognizing that if you are drowning and you're struggling in that stress, no one can save you.